Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm All Things Wrestling, and today I'm going to be giving my comments, opinions, and the results of WWE SmackDown Live, the 30th of August 2016. We kick off the show by looking at the Miz's promo from Talking Smack last week, where he had a giant go at Daniel Bryan. It was absolutely amazing. It looked so real. I just love the Miz's heel work at the minute. Then we kick off the show properly by Shane being that backstage with Daniel Bryan saying, "You owe Miz an apology." He's like, "Yeah, I agree, but it's a bit ironic that you're telling me to apologise to the Miz when you've got beef with Brock Lesnar." Kind of funny. And the Miz comes out and says, "Don't boo me, don't boo me, how dare you boo me." And then he said he'll elevate the belt because of all the quitters and all the half-arse holding the belt has dragged it down. Then he mentions, "You only see the surface out here, you don't see what's back there. They always call me to do the commercials and movies, the red carpets, all that kind of stuff." It was kind of cool. I like him going a bit off script. I'm hoping it's off script, it looks like it. Then Dolph comes out and he says, "The reason why the fans don't get behind you, the fans see through you. All you want to be is famous." And then he went, "You've got to prove yourself. Prove it by fighting me." And then the Miz kind of like gets out the ring, teases getting back in, walks away. And then Dolph calls him a coward. He tries to run back down. Maurice stops him, and then he walks out, and the crowd starts chanting "coward." It was alright actually. I liked it. It showed off a bit more heel-ish side of the Miz and a bit more of Dolph Ziggler. So positive. They're starting to build up Dolph Ziggler again, which is good. Then we get on to our match for the tag team tournament, the Hype Bros vs the Vaudevillains. First match for the Hype Bros by themselves, and it was actually an alright match. Hype Bros won by doing the Hype Rider to Simon Gotch. I think it was Simon Gotch. I don't really know. It was an alright match. They're looking good. I really hope Kurt Hawkins comes in and absolutely destroys Mojo Rawley, and then he takes his place, and then Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins are back together. That's just me. Then we have AJ Styles walking backstage saying, "I'm the face that runs the place," and he's got John Cena's wristband around his head. Then he bumps into Apollo Crews and says, "Who are you?" And then he spells out his name, and then AJ spells out place that runs the face that runs the place. It was a bit weird. Then AJ goes out, just his typical heelish promo stuff he's doing right now. Then Crews comes out. Crews walks him down the ramp, says, "Are you mad?" to him. I thought it was really awesome, that was. Then they have a match. It's actually a pretty decent match. AJ wins with the phenomenal forearm. It's nice to see Crews getting something. They really do need to do character development, and they seem to start doing that. Then we had a really weird interview with Heath Slater at his home, with Ryder there, Renee Young, and his wife in his trailer. Renee just asked him a few questions, and the most memorable thing is when she said, "Can we meet your kids?" He went, "They're out back looking for cans." And then she's like, "Do you want to see my pool?" And then there's something drove off. He's like, "Roscoe, not again!" And they bolt out. It was alright. Then we had our promo between Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton. Bray comes out, does his usual promo stuff. I didn't really pay attention to the promo. I'm sorry about that. It was all typical Bray Wyatt. I'm liking the feud. It just mentioned about Randy, demons, all that kind of general stuff. Randy comes out. He does his usual stuff and says, "I'm not afraid of you, Bray." Then they've agreed to have a match at Backlash. And Randy's like, "You want to fight now?" And then Randy jumps into the ring, and then he does a thing on the screen, and then we go to commercial. So Randy never actually got Bray Wyatt, I think. Then we had Alexa Bliss and Natalya versus Naomi and Becky Lynch. Alright match. Carmella attacks Nikki Bella, who's at ringside, on commentary, distracting Becky, who gets rolled up by Alexa Bliss for the win. It was alright. It's nice to see some rivalries being built. Then we had the return of the Attitude Era tag team, the Headbangers, who faced off against Heath Slater and Rhino. It was an alright match, to be honest. It's nice to see the Headbangers back, even though I have no idea who they are. They're kind of before my era, but I guess they're in my era now. And then it was nice to see Heath actually wrestling, and Rhino picked up the win with a gore to one of the people. I don't even know who they are. Then some jobber comes out. I think it was Gary the Milkman or some crap like that. Said, I've got a contract to wrestle and no one wants to wrestle me. Then Kane came out and did a chokeslam and walked out, passing Baron Corbin, who was coming down the ramp for his match on there. I like this because it looks like they're poking fun at Raw with the squash matches they're doing at the minute. It was actually kind of funny. Then we had the Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin match. The match ended weirdly. There's no finish. Well, it was a DQ finish. Baron Corbin and Dean Ambrose were at the ropes. AJ went to hit a knee into Dean Ambrose. He got Baron Corbin. Dean jumped over the ropes. Brawl, and then they just... I think... Yeah, the brawl ended with dirty deeds to somebody. I was half paying attention. But either way... Oh no. Sorry, the ending wasn't there. AJ was jumping up for the phenomenal forearm. Dean knocked it off. AJ lands on the rope, and then he's like teasing it, and then he just bounces it up and down. It was quite funny. And then Dean leaves with leaving AJ hanging upon the ropes. It was actually alright, and I think Baron Corbin got the dirty deeds. Either way, it was alright. It was not actually a bad show, to be honest. An alright SmackDown. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you later.